Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for today. It's going to be a general energy reading and we're going to see what you need to know, what you need to be aware of. Take it how it resonates. Okay, it could be past, present, future. You will know best where this fits in the timeline for you. Okay, how this fits. So let's see what is happening with Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? Holy angels, divine spirit, what does Pisces need to know at this time? Let's see what's going on here. The Eight of Pentacles, strength, the Nine of Wands, and death. And then we have the Four of Swords at the bottom. Man, okay, so first of all, this speaks of some serious strength and resilience, okay? You could have been through a lot, okay? The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. There's a lot of strength and perseverance here. Eight of Pentacles, dedication, death. Something is ending. Maybe something is ending because of your perseverance, okay? Maybe something is coming to an end, coming to a close because of your strength, because of the strength that you've had to have going through something, okay? You've been working hard, but you don't give up. You're a warrior. You're a fighter, and because of that, something could be coming to an end because you didn't give up. You're not someone that's going to bow down to the enemies, right? Okay, let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is. Oh, this Seven of Wands. Yeah, no. You are definitely going to stand up and defend yourself, okay? That's all over the place. You defending yourself, you standing up for yourself, you standing up for what you believe in, okay? And you also knowing what you're standing up for, what you're fighting for here, okay? The Emperor. Yeah, you're in control of your own life. You're an Emperor here. A King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I don't know, or maybe this King of Cups in reverse is a mature man. I don't know. We'll see who that is, okay? Why strength here? The Three of Pentacles. And strength again. Okay, so heavy Leo energy here. And the Page of Cups. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So every time strength comes out next to Three of Pentacles, I really think of like strength in numbers. Someone here really could have thought that they have strength in numbers, right? But you don't, it doesn't matter. If you're someone in the Nine of Wands, go ahead and build your army, okay? Come for the wounded warrior. Someone here is not going to back down, even if it's 1 against 10, okay? Believe that much. Yeah, there might be people here that really thought they had the strength in the situation because there's more of them than there is of you, right? But they don't know who they're coming for. So what's the Nine of Wands? The Five of Wands. Yeah, you're like, come on, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for the fight. Bring it on. Bring it on, okay? The Hanged Man, Pisces. Bring it on. I'm ready. The Queen of Wands in reverse. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse here, okay, who's stuck now. Stuck. This could have been the person that came for you, right? That came with many people. Many. So a Queen of Wands in reverse here is coming with many people. And you're here all by your lonesome self, right? And they think that, you know, they can just knock you out of the park because they have strength in numbers. They're coming for a wounded warrior, though. You're never going to back down. Never. Never. And now they're stuck upside down, okay? A Queen of Wands in reverse. So why is death here? Because of a Page of Wands. The message is something is ending completely here. Because of a King of Swords in reverse, or this is a message about a King of Swords in reverse communicating something about an ending. Okay, something ending completely. Two of Pentacles. Switching something around, swapping something around, okay? Trying to balance something out. Okay. Yeah, or whoever this is, a Queen of Wands in a reverse and a King of Swords in reverse could have teamed up here thinking that this message or this competition here, this fight here was gonna protect them from some sort of consequences and repercussions, okay? Something in the past, and we have a King of Pentacles here. So tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles, please. Nine of Wands. Again. So the plan to defend themselves and protect themselves, that's what they thought. They thought that whatever this was going to defend them and protect them. Okay, what's this plan, With a main male. Oh, it comes out again. So this is the King of Swords in reverse here. This wealthy man in reverse, this greedy, shallow, materialistic, masculine energy came in to defend themselves and protect themselves here from a lie surrounding a marriage. Okay, tell me more about this. This has to do with someone likes you, romance is blooming, wanting to date. Okay. Not enough, and someone being insecure and jealous. Insecure and jealous, frustrated in a relationship. So the plan was to say something about you or someone being frustrated in the relationship because of someone flirting with other people. And this whole time, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse are just wearing a mask. Okay, so they're trying to defend themselves here. What's the Seven of Wands? Seven of Cups coming in with illusions, confusion, trying to confuse other people. About what? It doesn't matter because the truth is coming to light, Spirit says. Doesn't even matter what they try to say because the truth always comes out. Okay, it does. The truth about someone dating someone new, meeting someone new, planning a date. Okay, and how they try to create a confusion. The other woman, the snake, someone in competition with you who thinks that they're clever, enemy, malicious. Who's this Emperor? Someone that's getting a message of concern about a great fortune. This Emperor is getting a message of concern about a great fortune. Why? Because of a choice that they made. Because of a choice that they made, the Lovers, and because a choice that someone made to lie about a relationship. Lie about a connection. Lie about two people being together, okay? Yes, they lied. They're scam artists. And they did it with messages, okay? What's this lie? Seven of Swords. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on. A lie about someone moving on. Progressing in their life. About a breakup, right? The lie about a breakup, or the lie about someone having a lover, or the lie about a relationship or a breakup, or two people not being together and someone moving on. But why is this Emperor, this King of Cups in reverse here, now getting a message of concern about a great fortune? Because someone here was hiding something and lying and personifying and pretending. That's why. Why is this person concerned about a great fortune? Because they're exposed. Because someone cannot manipulate anymore. Okay? Because they're exposed. They can no longer talk shit about someone here. The Ace of Cups, because of a new beginning in love. Okay? They're exposed when it comes to a new beginning in love or some sort of Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone being a player, someone being non-committal, someone being lustful. Okay, what's this? Or somebody did something impulsively, or someone is angry. Love. They can no longer manipulate something when it comes to love or a connection, a new connection, or a new beginning in love here. And self-indulgence. Self-indulgence, again, focus on self, self-worth. Why is self-indulgence here? Something on a camera. Why does this keep coming out, Spirit? What is this Knight of Wands in reverse, self-indulgence here? The truth, because the truth is now out about someone indulging, okay? 10 of Wands, they feel extremely burdened by this. The truth is out about a player. The truth is out about someone having maybe some sort of imbalanced sexual energy, okay? Someone that is, does a lot of, I don't know, High Priestess, yeah. It definitely has something to do with, again, I don't know why this keeps coming out. It has something to do with someone like feeling themselves, okay? Feeling themselves up. Indulging a lot. Somebody possibly having a corn addiction or a sex addiction or an addiction to pleasuring or something like that. Or I don't know. Or something about someone doing things to themselves. I don't know why that keeps coming out, man. The King of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, a King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles who might have some sort of who might have some imbalanced sexual desires sometimes, okay? Or has some sort of a addiction to pleasuring themselves, okay? I don't know. The Three of Cups, third parties, multiple people, multiple women, okay? The Four of Wands, this has to do with a home, a party at a house, okay? Or a group of people at a home. The Four of Pentacles, or this has to do with somebody trying to hold on to a house, or a group of people trying to hold on to some sort of stability or something that they've built, or maybe even just a narrative, okay? Maybe they're trying to hold on to some sort of a narrative surrounding a third party. But the truth is coming out now about love, a new beginning in love, or something being true love, right? Somebody lying about a breakup, saying that they made a choice to break up with someone because of a lover, or lying about a relationship, or they had to get out of a lie about a relationship, so they lied and tried to get away with a breakup, okay? Something like that. Yeah. So tell me why these people thought that they all had strength in numbers here. When it came to the choice that they made, when they moved forward on something. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity now. Five of Pentacles. A lack of passion, a lack of desire. Five of Pentacles. Insecurity. Someone feeling in lack, someone feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. What is that? Or someone's going to be in poverty now, or lose everything now. This has to do with them working with an official person. So they made the choice to go towards an official person. And I'm assuming that they wanted to mop up the mess before the official person finds out about how they've been lying, right? So before Mr. Official Person can look into this whole lie, they say, oh, Mr. Official Person, you don't have to look into it anymore because we broke up. And here's this crazy story about someone, I don't know, having a lover or something like that, okay? Yeah, and okay, so they all work together to do this here with these messages. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yeah, with the messages. Page of Swords, Five of Swords. Deception, manipulation, backstabbing, calculated, sabotage, revenge here. Page of Swords. Using messages. And this is how they thought they could make themselves look innocent, right? Yeah, the truth. But now the truth is coming out anyways, okay? About this person being a straight up narcissist that lied maybe even to the authorities just to get their way, okay? And now they're going to look stupid for lying. And they thought they would get away with it because they thought there was strength in numbers. Well, if we all come forward as witnesses and we all say the same lie, then who are they going to believe? They're going to believe us, right? Okay. I keep having to reiterate, it's not about what they say, it's about the facts. It's about facts. I don't know why these people think they're so persuasive. Okay, but okay, whatever. What's the Nine of Wands? Someone wanted to defend themselves and protect themselves here from the fact that there's absolutely no seduction, there's no third parties, there's no temptation, no hooking up. No, there wasn't, okay? They had to try and figure out how to defend themselves because they lied about a third party. Yeah, but the truth is coming out. It doesn't even matter. This whole reading is like, it doesn't even matter what they said. The whole reading is like, the truth is out, that this was a lie. Everything is being exposed, it's like why they did it. Why did they say what they said? Because they try to defend themselves and protect themselves from an inevitable demise. Consequences and repercussions, taking accountability. That's what they don't want to do. They don't want to take accountability for the lies that they've told. Right? But now the truth is coming out that there was no third parties. There was no seduction. There was no cheating. There was no temptation. There was no breakup because of someone cheating, third party bullshit narrative. None of that. Okay? The truth is coming out here. Somebody is seeing something from a different perspective about the past, what actually happened in the past. Someone here is seeing this clearly now. The Chariot, about somebody that just wanted to move on, okay? The truth about the past is that you or someone just wanted to move on and move forward in your life. And you have a Queen of Wands in reverse here, a jealous, bitter, spiteful, insecure narcissist who just wanted to fuck up your life and fuck up your day because they are in competition with someone. And that's it. That's the motive. That is the motive right there. Okay? Jealousy. Jealousy. What I remember there was a statistic, right? It's like the top 3 reasons for murder. I don't remember in which order it goes, but it's definitely something like greed. So they do it out of money. They do it out of jealousy. And what was the third one? I don't remember what the third one was. It's definitely like money and jealousy all the way to the top, right? Yeah, that's one of those. This is one of those. Okay? Jealousy, top 3, right here. Yeah. It's just sick, okay? What's the Hangman? Journey. Okay, so this could have something to do with traveling. Someone traveling. Journey. The Chariot. Somebody moving forward, moving on. Or maybe even really someone traveling in the past. A main female. Someone is having a moment of enlightenment, seeing something from a different perspective about somebody moving on, moving forward. Or maybe that's even what this Queen of Wands in reverse said, right? Maybe that's even what she said, this narcissist, right? So in the past, she goes to the authorities and tells the authorities or whoever is listening to her at this point, really, oh yes, I've moved on. I'm moving on because I caught them cheating. Is that what she said? Is that what the Queen of Wands in reverse said? I guarantee that she was the one that got left and it had nothing to do with cheating. Absolutely nothing. And that's what this is. The fact of the matter is that this person most likely got dumped. because somebody just couldn't stand a narcissist any longer. Okay, somebody just did not want to be with this person. There was no third parties, there was no cheating. It was just, you know what, we grew apart. I can't stand being around you anymore. I want to break free and live my own life. It had nothing to do with cheating. But this Queen of Wands in reverse then goes around telling people that you left them, or they left you, right? Because they don't want to be the one that got, they don't want to be the woman that got left behind. Okay, that's where the narcissistic reputation ego comes in. Oh, I can't let people know that I was the one that got dumped. I have to tell people that, you know, I left them. That's this again, right? I left them because they cheated on me. No, you know, just be, okay, let the Delulu live in their own reality, really. Let them live in their own reality, because you know what they say about narcissists? They build this like very fine veil of delusion around their own life, because if you punctured it, the insecurity would like eat them alive. So they have to have this delusional veil around themselves at all times that like basically protects themselves from their own ego death. Okay, so that's what this person is doing. They are deluding themselves into a false reality that never happened or transpired that way, and it's really to it's like their own brain mechanism trying to protect their own fragile ego from shattering everywhere. And the way they're doing it is saying, I walked away from them because they cheated. No, you didn't. Okay, first of all, you didn't walk away, right? Second of all, it had nothing to do with cheating. Okay, someone just didn't want to be with you anymore. They didn't love you anymore. They didn't want you anymore. And that happens. We need to heal. We need to let go. We need to move on. Okay. And now somebody is seeing this clearly here, that somebody, you know, this is about how this person decided to tell people that they moved on in the past, and it was because of a fight. Yes, and then King of Swords in reverse comes in here and switches something around and lies with messages saying that there was a breakup, and they're swapping something around, the story, the narrative, okay? Who the victim is or whatever. It's like the, you know, who broke up with who, what actually happened. They're swapping it around to fit their own narrative, right? Oh yes, I was the one that got dumped, but I'm going to tell everyone that I dumped them. Fragile veil of narcissistic delusion going on here. Okay, so what's death? Sudden change, shocking news, surprise epiphany. Someone's having an epiphany about an ending, about the way things ended, or why they're claiming that something ended the way it ended, okay? What's the Page of Wands? Messages. A karmic relationship. Yeah, that's what it was, unfortunately, okay? So unfortunately for the Queen of Wands in reverse, this was a karmic relationship. Triggers, turmoil, resentment, and lessons. Messages about letting go and loving you. Swapped around. This person does not love themselves. They're a narcissist, okay? They pretend like they love themselves because they're so insecure they have to hide their insecurity, right? But in reality, they're resentful. And this person pretended like they were the ones that let go to love themselves, when in reality, they would have never let go, okay? Narcissists tend to run after people for admiration and love for the rest of their life, even to their own detriment, right? Stability, security, permanence. To focus on their own stability and security, to make themselves feel secure. That's a good start, but this is not the way to go about it, okay? Addiction. Somebody is codependent, obsessed, possessive, and controlling. Okay, or they blamed it on an addiction. They said, I left this person because of an addiction. This person is a doormat. I'm sorry, but this is a doormat. This person would deal with anything, enable anything, forgive anything as long as someone stays with them. They will never be the one to say, I'm leaving you. They will play the mind games, yes. But most people that I know that are like this, they don't ever really truly leave someone, okay? They might threaten it and say they're going to do it. They don't do it though. They tend to be the doormat type, okay? Where they just excuse everything, forgive anything, because honestly, most of the time they're so insecure, they just want someone to, you know, validate them, even if it means they forgive everything as long as someone doesn't leave them, right? So it was the Two of Pentacles. Heartbroken. They switched something around about a breakup. Being heartbroken about a breakup. Separation. Yeah, definitely. Definitely swap some things around here. And it has something to do with time as well. Yeah, they're mixing something up here on the timeline. Okay? And they're mixing up their own energy with someone else's because this is not their energy. They're not the kind of person that will end something and move on. This is the kind of person that will stick around for years and wait for you to come back to them. Okay? Don't get it confused here. This is not how these kind of people operate at all. So what else do we need to know here? The Page of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. It all has to do with a group of people looking at a phone and working together. Okay? All putting their minds together and thinking about something that they're looking at on a phone, or some sort of evidence, or something about an investment they made, or something about a job, or some sort of... The Two of Cups, a relationship. It's a bunch of... So here's the thing, right? So a group of people, including Queen of Wands in reverse, right, who's been trying to get you back or trying to get someone back for the longest time, right, to no avail, trying to desperately force someone back into a relationship with them, okay? It doesn't work out. But they've been telling people this whole time that they're together with you because they're living in this fragile, delusional world, okay, of self-importance. So after the plan fails and they couldn't get you back and force you back to them to be with them, they have to clean up the mess because everybody's going to find out that they've been lying the whole time. So what do? They come up with a grand scenario of a breakup. Oh yes, it ended and I was the one that left them. It's just like, it's to save face. You have to understand, this is literally to save face so they don't look stupid. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to have to tell people that they've been lying the whole time and being fucking delusional. They wear a mask. Narcissists wear a mask. They will never, ever, ever admit that they are wrong or take accountability or want to be vulnerable. Want to admit that they lied or that they, you know, maybe didn't stick to the facts here, okay? They're going to do everything to keep a mask upright, and the mask is this, okay? Whatever that is, I have no idea. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person, I don't know, lacks empathy, lacks emotional depth, lacks any kind of real sadness or something like that. I don't know. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah, they've just been working on something for an extremely long time, okay? The King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and now this King of Wands is not going to get the money. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Or whatever they did here to swap something around, it has to do with a King of Wands not getting some sort of money that a King of Wands has been invested into for a long time. So again, this is giving me hitting two flies with one fly swatter, two birds with one stone, right? King of Wands doesn't want to lose all the money. They've been really, really invested in something for a long time. Something to do with money. The way that they make their money, okay? So they come up with some messages here. They find some messages that they can then feed and filter towards a Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, swapping something around and making it look like something it's not. Stealing your messages, stealing someone else's messages, and making it look like it's them saying these things, okay? Yeah, so they're trying to salvage everybody's reputation, okay? We got a lot of psychopaths, narcissists here that are like a magnet, that have found each other, okay? It always boggles my mind how a bunch of narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths manage to literally magnet each other to each other from all walks of life to come together and work together like this, right? I always, it amazes me. Look, Devil at the bottom. Having to do with someone being toxic, having addictions or something like that, yeah. The Fool, and this is what they took a risk on. There's the illusion. Look, the illusion, the delusion that they created here to try and defend themselves. Tower, a faulty foundation based on lies coming crumbling down. Everything is shattering. It's devastation that they have no control over. Okay, as hard as they try, this is them literally trying to patch it up with a band-aid over and over and over again, trying to defend themselves with more confusion, more illusions, but it's just going to keep coming down over and over and over again because it's just bullshit. They keep building the bullshit Tower of Babylon here, and it's just going to keep coming crashing down over and over and over again, right? Because it's literally based of horseshit. That's what they're building this tower out of, horseshit. Okay? Yeah. The Six of Cups. Digging in the past, lying about the past, trying to create an illusion about the past. I don't think so. Okay? Yeah. So, closing words here for Pisces. It's going to be made fair. Oh yeah, believe me, you're going to get justice for this. Things are going to get made fair here. Justice will be restored here. Five of Swords, they tried to manipulate something, maybe even with the law. A King of Cups. A King of Cups that might actually work for the law is trying to manipulate something here. Who's this King of Cups that keeps coming out? This is someone that is salty right now because they thought they were really going to win something here, okay? They thought they were going to have victory and success. Now they're sitting around feeling dissatisfied and moping because a King of Cups really thought that they were going to be getting victory here with some sort of manipulation and sabotage when it comes to the justice system. Who's the King of Cups? Someone that was hoping to come out of poverty, okay? Someone that thought they were coming out of lack, but they're not getting any money. No, you're not getting any fucking money, King of Cups, okay? This King of Cups, I don't think they work for the law. I don't think that is this person. This is someone that thought they were going to be getting money through the legal system in one way or another. I have no idea. They're not getting any money. They're not going to win nothing. They're not getting shit, okay? Because they're liars. They're liars. I feel like the King of Cups is involved in this whole lie about what someone does for work. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, so let's see here. Pisces, who's this? Who's involved in this for Pisces? February, a brother. A Capricorn. April, a Libra, November, and an Aquarius, a Virgo, and a Scorpio. And then we have October at the bottom of the deck. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.